pro-natural? Are you one of those like pro-natural? No, I don't want anything fake. Are you like, I don't care? Like, where are you on the spectrum of natural versus unnatural?
Baby, I need that natural. You hear me?
So you're like pro-natural. Everything? Or like, do you have...
Baby, natural. Let me tell you something. I want to see some stretch marks. Let me know you been through something. You hear me? Baby, I tell you right now, them stretch marks is GPS to Candyland. You hear me? Show me. Let me see. Oh, but that's what they see. That's what the man came out there. Let's see sex. Let man, let chicken nugget. Let chicken nugget. I want to see.
I think you've got something different. I've been searching. I think you're nervous. He's made you so mad. I think you should take a chance and show me that you can.
I sure do, pudding.
I sure do pudding.
I sure do, pudding.
You need to put it in some aspirin.
Oh, I didn't know the rest of that.
Yeah.
That's all I knew.
Hustle Man was selling everything. You don't get your seagull selling ass out of here.
All right, we're not gonna talk about it because I'm uncultured.
Oh Lord, yeah, I don't want to get your.
Please don't expose me like that.
Oh, you gonna get exposed? You gonna get exposed a lot. For should I name some of the movies you ain't seen?
No, you shouldn't actually.
Everybody, welcome back. Another episode of the TSOV podcast, episode 3. You dig? With your boy Will Love and the beautiful Lexi B. We are here, another episode. It feels good. Another Saturday. Let's knock it out the park. Episode 3. Oh, you a veteran now.
What's up? Yeah, I'm a pro now.
Oh, you know what
just
you're doing?
Call me professional.
Oh, like just look, this people with 500 episodes. How dare she? She's not even sitting right.
Hey, the quantity is quality over quantity, baby.
Oh, I like that right there. Yeah, because a lot of people just think just putting out just a whole bunch of shitty shit.
It's not good. It just is not what you think it is.
Yeah. That's like it takes some type of self-awareness too to kind of know when something isn't good that you're doing. And you gotta be honest with yourself.
Yeah, I guess, let's say common sense is not so common.
True.
Self-awareness is not so self-aware.
You're not aware of your self-awareness. If you was on Madden, your awareness would be a 2.
Right.
What be the problem with that though? Like when people like, it's cool. Like I know I would never like be able to like to play tennis or like golf, like unless like I really like practice. But I know like I would never be like a Tiger Woods, and like I'm okay with that. But like people just don't understand like when you're not good, and it's okay.
Well, what do they say? Not me quoting everybody, but the first step to admitting you have a problem is the first step to recovery is admitting that you have the problem. So if you don't understand that it's not good, there's just nothing. You gotta at least admit that you're not good at something first to really get very far.
Yeah, I think at that part it's a mental retardation.
Could be.
Yeah, it's just something is loose upstairs.
I mean, but I like to sing, and I'm not good at singing, and I don't really care if people tell me. I still think I'm good.
You think you good?
I think I'm okay.
Okay.
I genuinely do.
But you're not about to go out here and like belt like no Whitney Houston.
No, I know my limits.
Right.
I know where I stand.
But it's prevalent in this industry that I'm in music. Because everybody thinks they're good, right? But
yeah.
the psyche of it is you're always supposed to feel like you the shit. You are great. You are good, right? But like that comes with like self-awareness to know like, all right, like I'm not about to go golf and be like, yo, I'm the best golfer out here. Like, nah, like I got to be real with myself. Because like they just don't understand. Like sometimes like it's just like this not for you. Like, maybe I do something else, like, maybe go mix, maybe go be a mastering engineer, like, maybe, like, I don't know, like, be a, PR agent or something, like, just rapping this in for you, and it's just, like, they just don't get it sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, like, you want to be, like, I think it's hard sometimes because, like, you want to be confident in what you do. Like, even if you're not good, like, I tell people all the time, like, we talk about it and, like, when we dance and stuff, and, like, everybody, like, where I dance has different levels, but, like, we all talk about the same thing. Like, if you go out there and you're confident, you can dance just as good as a professional if you're confident about it. So I think it's, like, that confidence, but then it gets kind of misconstrued because it's, like, you're being confident, but you're not good. So now it's just like extra not good. Like,
Like you just
When
cocky and
you know those
trash.
people like when they're so confident and you're just like nah.
Nah,
Like,
this ain't it, fam.
so it's a seesaw. Like you got to teeter between like your confidence and your skill, and they
Yeah.
got, you know what I'm saying, they got to kind of match, because when one don't
And-
match the other, it's not
Yeah,
good.
nah. And but I'm very big on just self-awareness.
Yeah, true.
You know, because as you know, you have seen me work in the studio and whatnot, and you know I'm hard on myself. And just there's a lot of songs and things I didn't scrap because it's like, you know what, it's not good.
yeah.
It's just not. And maybe to other people it may be like, yo, that was fire or whatever the case may be. But it's just like, nah, like that's not the quality I want to put out to the world. You know, and
Yeah.
you know, but it's just like if it's bad, like it's bad. You know,
Yeah.
and I think people rush to do a lot of stuff. They don't take the time to learn the nuances of certain things.
Yeah,
You know,
true.
and
I think that's part of the reason.
yeah, because I understand the excitement and the you just get this rush to want to just do it, right? Because you may see your peers doing, you're like, oh my God, I want to drop an album, I want to drop, you know what I mean? But sometimes
Yeah.
you got to have that discipline and that restraint to say, you know what, it's not my time. Let me go back and learn some things, research, put in the work behind the scenes or, you know, on the sideline. So when I when I step in the game, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's
I'm
full.
good, yeah.
Yeah, like I'm good.
Like I know that I've done my research,
Yeah.
studied, practiced, yeah.
Yeah, like just jumping out their head first and
Yeah.
just, nah. It's not.
Yeah, I do like I said, I think it's a balance between like knowing knowing who you are and like knowing what you're good at, but also like being confident about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, one thing we all good at, and that's taking these dang on shots. So
Oh, yeah.
let's
I'm
go
okay
ahead.
with
Let's
that.
go ahead and take a shot. Oh, we got the same. Well, I thought we had different cups.
I think you stole mine. This wasn't mine.
False allegations. All right, man. Let's get this pod. Let's get this pod going. All right. You, Miss Lexi B. So first thing we want to talk about is what is your biggest strength and what is your weakness in relationships?
Which one do you want me to say first?
Whichever one you're more comfortable with. You want to put the bad out there first or you want to put the good out there first?
I'll put the bad out there first. I think my biggest weakness in a relationship is like being too masculine. Which, I mean, yeah, it's never really good. I was going to say, I mean, I guess it could be good, but not really.
Yeah.
Never.
Expound on some of the masculine traits that maybe that you feel you do or you have that maybe some other women out there will probably have, so they can kind of be like, oh God, I know what you're talking about. I be doing that
Yeah,
shit.
like not letting a man like lead sometimes, like feeling like I have to like take over everything. Yeah, like getting angry sometimes. Like so just like I don't know, like overexerting my masculinity when I should just be like more feminine.
And they say get a pretty girl. Get angry? Pretty girls get angry?
Pretty girls get angry all the time. I mean, I can't speak for everybody, but I think that's like a thing, right?
I think the misconception is people think pretty girls get upset like when on some shit like if you go to Starbucks and they spelled your name wrong on a cup or something like that.
No, you just got anger problems. It's Starbucks. You already know they're
It's
not.
Alexis,
They're not
Alexa.
gonna get it right. Like what?
So what is so some of those things that you said, do you feel like that's prevalent in a lot of women nowadays, some of the masculine traits, and where do you think that comes from?
I think it comes from like the whole like strong, independent woman aura that like a lot of women have out here. Because it's like, yes, it's fine to be like strong and independent, but then it's also, it kind of breeds a lot of like masculinity. Like you gotta like let a man take over and like let a man be a man and like let a man lead and not necessarily like exert your dominance over situations.
You said something a while ago, and I want to know if you still stand behind your statement. A while back, you said You said, if some women just be quiet,
Mm-hmm.
you will get farther, and you actually might get what you want.
Yeah, true.
Explain
I
that.
because I think sometimes we just talk and we just say like, I'm a strong independent woman, like I don't need no man. But like if you listen to what like men say, or just at least from my perspective, it's like it's not that they don't want a strong independent woman, but like they want a woman that like lets them be a man. You know what I mean? And sometimes like when you're a strong independent woman, like you don't really let men be men.
Yeah.
So it's I mean it's definitely like a fine line, but like I think the whole strong independent woman sometimes causes women to like exert a lot of masculine traits.
Yeah. Do you what would a lot of that come come from, besides that? You think some of the adolescent years attribute to certain women thinking like that?
Like how they grew up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it depends on like how you grew up, like especially if you grew up in like a single family home, or like with a like in a single mom or single dad or whatever, like that's all you see, so it's it's not that being strong independent is a bad thing, but when you're too strong, you know what I'm saying? And when you're too strong and independent, then you don't let men do what men are supposed to do.
Yeah.
Then, but I mean, that might be all like that might be all you see. So I think, yeah, depending on like how you grew up and how you were taught is different. I think if you grew up in a home with a mom and a dad, or parents, whatever, like you see different traits, and like you adapt to like different traits. So yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because I'm telling you right now, I'm on a date with a chick, and we catch it flat, and I got it, and start changing the tire.
Oh,
that's the last date, fam.
No, that's a different story. No.
Yo, just how nasty that look. Your chick on the side of the highway changing the tire, you sitting up there with your seatbelt on, sitting up there. You sure you don't need me to call AAA? Nah, I got it. She up there rolling.
Nah, like not that. That's. I mean, if you know how to change a tire as a woman, kudos to you. But you can't let the man look like that. At that point, I would just not do it. Like I can't make you like that's just nah.
Even if you're not changing the tire, you gonna just play it down?
I mean, yeah, like because
I
mean, maybe if we're like I get it, like okay, you're stranded, just do what you got to do, but like dang, I don't know. But I feel like even we've talked before, like there's things that I know about a car that you didn't know.
Yeah, and
I mean, it doesn't mean I'm gonna do it, but
yeah, and I'm not. If you go up there, start changing the starter.
But I'm just not gonna do it.
Pass me them needle nose pliers. What? You want a sandwich and some water? Nah, that's not working, fam. Yeah. So the second part to that, what do you think your strength is?
Oh, my strengths. Being caring and knowing, like, just doing, like, I think I'm very, like, comforting. Like, caring, comforting, I guess that goes hand in hand. But, like making sure, like, that my man is, like, okay. And,
like, if his dog died, you know how to be there.
Yeah, that's comforting.
Okay.
Dog died. God, that's so traumatic. Jeez. But yeah, like, I'm funny, too. I think that's, like, good.
No, you definitely hilarious. You definitely one of the most hilarious females I met.
Really?
Yeah, no.
That's a compliment.
Yeah, no.
I don't really try to be funny though.
But that's the good thing. Like just being funny, like there's people that just be trying and stuff like that. But like when you just like naturally, like even on this pod, like just us just laughing and just having a conversation and just turning, something. Then like what's even more cool is the inside jokes. You know what I'm saying? Like it's something. I don't know. It hit different when you have inside jokes with a female. It hit different with your man. You know what I'm saying? Because two men across the table with inside jokes laughing just like two goofs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you see a man and a woman, it's just like, oh, that's something special over there. They want to get in that club over there. Yeah.
Yeah, I do try to be funny.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't try to be funny, but I am.
Yeah.
I'm like carefree.
No,
I don't really try to like let a lot of things bother me.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Yeah, you don't take too much like serious.
No.
You know what I mean? And you pretty much can laugh about like almost anything. And that's a sign of like of maturity in a way of even in certain situations grabbing the power from that situation
Yeah.
and making it what you want. So if you want to make it serious, you can.
Yeah.
But if you want to, laugh about it the same way that I laugh about my trauma and all the stuff I've been through in the past is
Laugh at my pain.
Yeah, laugh at my pain. You know what I'm saying? But that's a level of maturity too, because a lot of people will let certain situations or they past or whatever dictate what it's going to be. When you can actually take whatever situation. If you want to laugh about it, you want to laugh about it, fam.
Yeah.
If that old man fell across the street and hit his head on his basket, if it's funny, fam.
I was laughing at something last night, and I probably shouldn't have been laughing at it.
What
but
you was
it was
laughing
so
at?
funny.
What was funny?
When we were watching
What?
the on Judge Mathis.
Oh, yo, yeah.
But it wasn't what he was saying. It was like,
yeah.
don't repeat it. It was bad, but I should not have been laughing.
The man, we was watching Judge Mathis, and there was a special man on there and another guy. They were suing each other, but it was funny because of just the way he was talking. Like he was just, you knew he was special, and he was just like,
but he didn't know.
Yeah, like he didn't know. He was just like, I work hard.
Yeah.
I'm focused.
What? And I think
My wife
the
died.
more he talked, the more Judge Mathis was like, okay, I can tell he's not all the way there.
And I'm sitting up there with the sick because I'm sitting up there. I got a heart. I feel for this man. And what she's doing right now is exactly what she was doing next to me, laughing at this special man that lost
like,
his
how
life.
he said it.
Had a gay man sexually harassing him.
No, but I think he had kind of want that man. I think he deep down he wanted to try the
wanted to try the other
because
side?
any other man, it don't matter how special you are. If you don't roll like that, you'd be like, nah, I don't roll like that.
Nah, fam. I'm focused.
Right.
My wife died. I was like, why is he not blinking or breathing when he's talking? That nigga looked us straight through
We
them.
were like, huh? What?
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, but you was dying laughing, fam.
I was. I felt so bad.
You going to hell with gas
I-
clothes on. You definitely
It's
are.
okay.
So my strength in a relationship, is sex.
Great. That's all you got?
I know the men out there like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, brother. No, besides that, no, my strength, I feel, in a relationship is substance. I say that when I'm in a relationship, I have intention, ambitions, goals, things that I would love to reach and do with that person. And when I say substance, just all facets of a relationship. All conversations are going to be of substance. Want you to, I want to have those deep conversations. I want, I'm the type of guy like, let's talk about why your sister got our kids took.
What?
I want to know this. Why you slipped in mud and in the 4th grade and it still triggers you to this day. Like let's have these these substantial conversations.
Mm-hmm.
But everything is always going to be of some substance down just everything, just the conversations to learning each other, having the intentions and just trying to build together.
Mm-hmm.
I think my weakness was ignoring the red flags and not seeing when certain people didn't deserve the the substance I was given. Because once again you start to look for some of the things you were missing in your life in certain people.
Yeah, I think your heart is a pro and a con for you. Because like your heart and like your just what's the word I'm looking for? Like your compassion about people is like a pro and a con for you.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when you're too compassionate, you miss a lot of very important things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and then I feel too with the compassion and didn't have it in the heart sometimes can lead you subject to betrayal,
Yeah,
um,
yeah,
and things like that because you kind of wearing your heart on your sleeve. You
yeah.
just you care. You're just
Mm-hmm.
trying to help, and some people are just not here to receive the help. Some people are just not are not just here for it.
Right.
There's some people are just out to seek damage or just bleed on other people. With
And
their
some people
trauma.
like they don't have the same intentions that you do.
Yeah,
So from the beginning.
yeah,
So
that's true.
yeah.
So yeah, I mean I feel like that's my that's my strength and my weakness whatnot. But that's just that's a part of growing.
Yeah.
And understanding, what is your strength, what is your weakness, and also to just building up on that and seeing like, okay, how is my weakness, working against me? How can I kind of, fix it?
Mm-hmm.
My strength or whatnot. How can I, add some things to it? Tailor made it to, some to work for somebody else,
Mm-hmm.
or whatnot. Because relationships are work.
Yeah.
Relationships are work. It's gonna be fun. You're gonna have the times, but you gotta be understand that you're taking another individual and you're trying to build something, or a life together.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, just two different mindsets, personalities,
Yeah.
and y'all both are trying to come together. So it's gonna be a lot of back and forth. It's gonna be a lot of I don't get this, I don't want this, I don't like this, but your problems or your conflicts should never, overtake your purpose.
Right.
At the end of the day,
Yeah.
your purpose is, hey, until we till God call us home, we're gonna do this thing together.
Yeah.
So you could be mad and I could be an asshole or all these things, but hey, you go to that corner, I go to this corner. We'll get back in the middle after about an hour or so, and we'll figure it out because our purpose is we're gonna figure this out. And we're gonna do this because we got forever and a day to go.
Yeah.
And the sad thing about it is now you just look at relationships now and nothing lasts.
Yeah.
Nothing. I mean, just people are just leaving people just cause.
Yeah.
You know.
But too, I think that what you have, like the purpose that you have, people don't have sometimes.
Yeah.
So it's like, like you have very good intentions going into relationships. You're not like shisty or mean or like you don't have any of those characteristics that people like kind of subside sometimes and then it comes out later and then you realize like, oh wait, this is not like the person who I thought like you were.
Mm-hmm.
So like I think that's the problem. Like when relationships don't last is because it's like people don't have good intentions going in from the beginning and they're not like open and honest and like putting it all out there from the very beginning.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I got a pop for those people that just like expect certain things just because they feel like they deserve it.
Yeah.
Like fair. I mean, give me $1 million, I deserve it.
Right.
But nothing is given is earned.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta go work for these things. Like certain women will say, oh, I deserve a good man and all this, but what are you actually like working for?
Yeah.
Men that say, oh, I deserve this type. What are you actually working for? Are you actually putting in the work on yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Stop lying to yourself. Stop, look yourself in the mirror. You have to go into that dark room sometimes, sit there and face some of those demons or some of those things that, you're trying to run away from.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't do it. I just keep saying it over and over. Self-awareness and accountability.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's very much important. Like nobody's doing it. And I'm just say this. I'm tired of people calling my phone, texting me, or just seeing it on social media. Just is always a problem. It's always something going on with your life. At some point, you need to go reach out for some professional help.
Yeah.
The definition of insanity is doing the same thing, expecting a different result. And I see a lot of people doing it. And me and you talk about it all the time. I see a lot of sickness out here in our black community and just mentally with our people.
Mm-hmm.
People are looking for love in the wrong places. People are, building relationships with people they don't need to build a relationship with.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you right now, it's towards the the last quarter of this year, it started to get really real with me. But come next year, like it's no holds bars because I'm not biting my tongue. I want to be that friend. I'm gonna be that friend that you're gonna say, you know what, he's an asshole, but I'd rather be that asshole for telling you exactly what it is.
Yeah.
I'm not here to stroke your ego. I'm not here to make you feel good. Like, oh, I got this going. I don't want to hear that shit. Where were you this time last year? Was there any improvement? If not, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? You're complaining about the same thing. You're not making a pivot, and it's, oh, I don't want to hear. Oh, I had this, and I get. Stop with the excuses.
Yeah.
People are walking around like this is a practice life. This is not a practice life. You walk around like you're a cat and you got 9 lives.
Yep.
Once it's over, it's done. I understand. Sometimes I'm not telling people, yo, every single day, go hard. You know how them motivational speakers be.
Yeah.
Wake up at 5:30 after you done went to bed at 4:20. Don't eat nothing. I'm not saying that because I'm a big believer in rest is great for productivity and creativity, right? You need that recharge. If you got to take 2-3 days off and you could jump back and guess what? You can get 7 days of work done in that time, you know what I'm saying? When you come back from that rest period. But when you come back, like put in some work.
Yeah.
People are just on autopilot or just on rest mode.
Yeah. For a long time.
Like, it's just like, what are you doing with yourself? What are you doing with your life? And you wonder why you got all these problems. And you wonder why anything that you want is not coming to you. And I hate the whole, God got something from. No, God does not. God does not.
But we know that we have to do the work, too.
That's the point. God is not handing you nothing on a silver platter.
Right.
God want to sit. You have to meet him halfway.
Right.
You have to put in the work.
Right.
Point blank, period. God, I want a man. God, I want a job. But you're just sitting up there and you're not doing nothing. Sometimes God just, when I was working 4 jobs, before I had 1 job, yeah, God just wanted to see that, he just wanted to see that I had the will, no pun intended, to just do it. And then he said, you know what? I'm going to give you that blessing because you know what? Even though you don't have it, you will do this.
Right.
And I know how hard you're going.
Right.
It don't have to be long. People don't, just because you don't have an answer, oh my God, I want this, but how long is it going to be?
Yeah.
So if I was to tell you you'll be a millionaire in 6 months, that'll put some pep in your step for you to work harder? Like, no, just work.
Right.
Fall in love with the process. But people are making like too many excuses. And me personally, I don't want to hear it. Like I don't. Call me an a-hole, call it whatever you want. Because guess what? One thing I learned when I was in my 20s and I was going through all that stuff and I was reaching out to people and I look back on it, nobody had the answer. People were talking, but nobody had the answer. It was only between God and me at the end of the day. I had to get my faith up and I had to put in the work. Nobody, but you have to do the work. And you have to be honest with yourself. Some things I understand, some truths are painful. This person may never change. I have to move on. This situation sucks. I'm too old for this. I have to move, and I have to move in this direction.
Yep.
And people just don't want to be real with themselves.
Yeah.
And it's sad because sometimes, it's kind of like watching friends or family members. It's kind of like watching them die slow.
Yeah.
You live in life, and just at some point you just grow apart from certain people.
Yeah.
You don't talk to people. You don't have time for people. Life is lifing.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna keep working. It's gonna change some more. So you know what I'm saying? It's either you catch up or you get gone.
Yeah.
I mean, I love you any less, but hey, life is lifing.
Yeah.
But that's enough. That's enough of my rant. What's next? What do we have next?
Did you got both of yours?
No, I did not. But didn't. You wanted to talk about, since we were talking about relationships, you wanted to talk about dating in the workplace.
Oh yes.
Oh wait a minute, calm down. What insurance company you was at? You. You dated Cliff.
Dating in the workplace.
Yeah, what's your thoughts on dating in the workplace? Do you mix your money with your honey?
I have done that before.
Okay.
It's just never a good idea.
Did it turn out bad for you?
It didn't turn out bad, but it's just like when you date in the workplace, like some people have very good experiences, and one of the places I used to work at, it was very common to date people at your job. And it just like it's because it's like for one, you're around that person all the time. Mm-hmm. And then two, it's like
you mind divulging his workplace?
Do I mind?
Do you mind?
No. Yes, I do mind.
Continue.
No, it was Publix. And like Publix, like I know a lot of people who used to work at Publix and they're not married.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like it was a thing back in the day when I worked there. And it just gets awkward. Like it just never turns out good.
Yeah.
I just don't. But people, for some reason,
how these things happen?
Still do it.
So common in the workplace.
Okay, let me tell you this. Being Black is not easier, but like when you're at this job, this person's at this job. Black people already kind of mingle and get together.
Yeah.
So I think it's just like it's just like you just are like you notice that other Black person. Like for me, it's like it hasn't been very many Black people, so like you notice them, So then it's just like you just start talking, and you're obviously working these 8, 10, whatever hour shifts. So it's like it's easy to talk to people while you're at work. At least,
and I mean, you spend really more time with them than at home.
At home, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
So
but then that's a bad thing too, because then it's like now you're around this person all the time.
See, telling everybody to downgrade to a part-time shift. Everybody work part-time.
I just would never. Never.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. Yeah, I'm definitely a big believer of never mixing your money with your honey anymore, because that is how I got my third child. So
I was gonna say, I think you have a great
a
great example.
Yeah, please don't. You just get caught up.
Wild back in the day.
Oh yeah, just
wild man.
Yeah, but yeah, no, it's and I get it, right? Because sometimes, you are at this workplace, you're spending more time with, these individuals more than you're spending with your actual family, or whatnot. So you feel like, I know this person, or they cool and things like that.
Yeah.
But you have to understand though,
you're at work.
You're at work, and you have to understand you have to keep the main thing, and what you were inserted or hired at that place to do. And
for sure.
What that place is to you. So for instance, that job, like, hey, this job helps pay my college tuition and it feeds me. I can't mess this up for somebody. Now I'm not saying that, some great things come out of this. I've heard situations where people have got married or whatnot. Those are great, but really build, you know what I mean? Like, and just like try to see, it's kind of, but like just really just be careful with these, just with these things, like you don't want to just go out here like, just how some of the, like, cause I can only speak to like dudes I know or whatnot, like, they just think it's cool, like just having sex with like all the chicks, just every, cause like let me tell you something, one of the big whorehouses at a work for a job is Walmart.
Really?
I
never knew much about Walmart except for the managers make a lot of money.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now. As your name will ring bells. Your name can ring bells real fast
at Walmart.
At Walmart, you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. I just feel like nobody's ever there. Like,
well, see, now, but see, back in the Jeep when I was working, you know what I'm saying. We had about 10 registers open back in the
not
Jeep.
None.
No, yeah, not
none.
Nah, you gotta check yourself out now.
Speaking of which, I went into Lowe's the other day. They had not one, and I'm talking a Saturday at like 1:00 in the afternoon.
But nobody wants to work.
No register. And then the one register that they did have open, they were like, "Oh, we're closing it. You gotta go to self-checkout." Meanwhile, this lady had just stolen a cart full of stuff. Like the
you said
beds.
She stole?
We watched her walk out the door.
Yo.
Yes. And I'm like, but you know what? That's what y'all get.
No, exactly.
Because this is the holiday time. Granted, I understand people are working, but you also gotta prioritize certain things. If you're a manager out on the floor, you might need to hop on a register. Because not one register open. It was all self-checkout.
She went and got the employee discount.
I'm talking a bed full of stuff, walked clean. And like Lowe's, you come in one way, go out the other. Walked straight out the door. That's how you knew she was stealing because, you know what I'm saying? You got to kind of like, it's kind of,
Did the detector go off?
No. But after that, like it's further, well, in this particular Lowe's. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's ridiculous.
But anyway, that was a sidebar.
5-finger discount.
Yes.
How much does Reef cost? $3.99.
But Walmart too. When you were speaking of Walmart is getting there too. I feel like one day they're gonna be all self-checkout.
We saw a self-checkout and no profit.
They're what do you call you've been a manager. What do you call theft control? What do you call it though? What do you call theft control? Loss prevention. Yes. Yeah. I know they numbers be crazy.
You haven't gotten that. I used to work at Circuit City and back in the G. Y'all remember Circuit City? And they had our LP that was there. And I was like, yo, man, I was like, bro, what you do all day? He was like, nothing. Just look at the camera. And I was like, oh, word? I'm like, yo, let me see. He was like, come on, we're in the office. And I'm like, yo, the screen is dark. So he was like, yeah, the cameras don't work. So I'm like, so what you sit in?
What's the point?
What you watch? Well, I just wait till they call me for something. Oh, so you just sit here and he had his little iPod Touch. That's when iPod Touches was hot back in there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, his little iPod Touch. I just sitting here and be playing on my iPod Touch. But you said you was watching.
You know who I think are the most irrelevant loss prevention people?
Who?
Those security people at Ross. You know how Ross always has that security. Like, and
it's always
if anybody has ever been that, please just comment and let me know that you do something because I swear those people are never paying attention. For one, it's Ross. Like Ross is already kind of like a mixy store. And
yeah.
I'm like, what do they have? You know who I'm talking about? The people that stand. Yeah. I don't know what they do. Yeah. The buzzers go off. They're just like, oh, okay.
But that's like the Walmart greeters because we just walk.
Oh yeah, they definitely don't have. I ain't seen those in years now. Yeah.
One lady hit me with, excuse me, sir.
Then they got the nerve to be like Costco and check the receipts. Ma'am, what?
Man, get it.
First of all, you look like you need glasses. If you can't see, then this is pointless.
Go ahead. Yeah. But no. Yeah. Back to the Walmart.
The Walmart, dating at Walmart.
That's like the last episode, that Walmart is the real swingers club. I'm letting you know right now.
Never know.
Boy, you hear something so fast, you be like, hey man, you heard Chris messing with Tasha? Well, Tasha and Arts and Crafts? Nah, Tasha and Hardwell. Oh, that Tasha. Oh, don't talk about if they get something new that work there. Say, bro, you seen that new thing? Well, what? And
yes,
they always hire the new fine chicks in electronics. That's
I never knew that.
Oh man, you heard Tammy. Yeah, she in electronics. You gotta go see her, man. Oh, she at work now. She come for 3 to 9. Dang,
stalking her.
I get off for 2:30. You know what? I'm gonna stay. I'm
gonna stay. Yeah,
I'm gonna stay. Oh, and everybody at Walmart know about them extended breaks. You know about them. Go right to the deli, get something, go right back to the break room. Go ahead and swipe that badge.
Who did a video about that?
Killer K. Killer K always does those videos. But yeah, that's man. Take a lunch, go to the deli, come back, swipe my card, clock back in, and go sit right there and go eat my General Tso chicken. And I used to sit there as soon as I'm about to dig in my food. Pets need help.
You worked in the pets department?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
that was back.
I feel like the pets department is like always empty. Like I've never seen somebody back there.
Well, back when I worked at Walmart, we had fish then.
Oh yes, you did.
Yeah, yeah, I had
the ones that would die in 24 hours flat.
Yeah, lady literally walked back and was like, "Can you give me another fish?" Walmart lost a lot of profit because I did not care. I used to give out goldfish and everything like 89 cents. Like what the even goldfish was like $2 and some change. So I'm like, they used to, but and then the thing too was. I remember one time, like, I was getting fish, and I remember, like, I don't know what, it must have was fish day because I had a little line. That day, and they got a little way. And look, let me tell you something, fish ain't easy to grab. You know what I'm saying? And then you have
swimming quick.
Yeah, and you gotta catch them, and then you gotta count them. Man, I used to get because they used to get like the little fish they used to like feed to like the algae eaters and stuff like that. And they used to be like real small. I forgot what kind of fish they was, but things would be all over the place. And you just trying to catch. Man, let me tell you something. I used to just scoop. Just like I used to do when I used to work at McDonald's. You ask for a 20-piece, you probably got about 30 in there. I'm just grabbing. I'm just grabbing the box, busting open and everything. Yeah, just get me, fam. Yeah. But nah, no sex in the workplace, no love in the workplace.
Agree. Okay, but then how do you feel about like going into business with your partner? Because I mean, technically, that's
in you're in a relationship, like
going into business with your partner in a relationship.
Nah, that's cool. Like it's cool. Like it takes strong communication, and you guys are very mature. You guys can go into business together. But you definitely want to give your relationship some time so you kind of see the savvy.
Because I guess it's the same thing.
Yeah, you just kind of want to see the savvy of somebody, see how they handle maybe the finances, see how they handle.
True, yeah.
You're all gonna run a business trouble, so you want to see how they handle that or whatnot. So all those things that when you first get in a relationship that you are learning about a person, you can apply that and say, hey, you know what? Because I feel like it's almost the same thing as if you say, we'll buy a house together.
True.
Because at the end of the day, like, okay, I see the way he or she handle their finances. So, they're going to make sure that, hey, the mortgage is paid, insurance is paid, property taxes, things like that. So same thing with the business. Like, okay, they would keep up, like, hey, like, for instance, I know you are very good with customers, customer service, so, you probably be frontline with that. As far as the creative stuff, I'll be good with that, maybe the administrative work, you'll be good with that. Inventory and stuff like that, we probably could bust that down and split that 50-50 or whatnot. So it's kind of like just work off, the strengths and the weaknesses of your partner. I don't, I feel like people that have businesses together that are in a relationship and it really don't work out, like just really don't probably have a good solid foundation.
Really, yeah.
And then too, like you don't have a solid foundation with your relationship. And great communication skills.
True. Or two, like realizing that person was just not they're great in a relationship, but they're just not business savvy. Yeah. I think a lot of people like misconstrue, like, oh, you're such a good person, like I love you, but then it's like they just aren't good at business. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, now you need to screen your partner for everything, man. Screen your partner for everything. See if they're good. If you ever want to go into business with them, if you ever gonna own a house with them, if you're gonna have children with them. It's
all contracts.
Yeah, all damn, everything is a business.
Everything is a business contract.
Jesus Christ! The first date is an interview, huh?
Right.
So how you all with kids? You good? How many you got? You got any businesses? You ever went bankrupt? Yeah, you gotta ask. You gotta ask these things. A question I wanted to get your thoughts on. Natural versus unnatural women. Got them BBLs going around, big booty Judies.
So I guess that's a question for you. Like, for one, are you pro-natural? Are you one of those like pro-natural? No, I don't want anything fake. Are you like, I don't care? Like, where are you on the spectrum of natural versus unnatural?
Baby, I need that natural. You hear me?
So you're like pro-natural. Everything, or like, do you have?
Baby, natural. Let me tell you something. I want to see some stretch marks. Let me know you been through something. You hear me? Baby, I tell you right now, them stretch marks is GPS to Candyland. You hear me? Show me. Let me see. Oh, but that's what that's what the man came out there. Let's see sex. Let man, let chicken nugget. Let chicken nugget. I want to see. But yeah, no, I'm very much pro natural or whatnot. I don't want to be sitting here having sex and it be feeling like I'm hitting 2 U-Haul boxes from the back, fam. Nah, I'm good on that. But I can't say like I'm not against like like touching up. Like I understand certain women will want to get some of the fat from your stomach, turn and put it here. You want to, man, let me just put my breast up a little bit or just something light. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't think a boob job is light.
But I mean, just something, whatever they do. Some women do reductions, some, whatever the case may be. Okay. I understand. I heard sometimes your breasts hurt your back, right? Some women, right?
Yeah, but we just mean like I just mean like enhancing wise, not like.
It just just getting just BB just.
Like, okay, so like, are you like so pro natural to where you're like, I want your natural hair, natural nails, natural this, natural.
Nah.
But you're just like no like enhancements, like.
Oh, so since you're talking about that, like, I love, you know what I'm saying? I speak for about 80% of the men. We love, women with the nails. We love you get your nails done. Whatever you want to do to your hair, like it's cool. You know what I mean? Like,
because the whole natural hair versus That's a big thing too.
No, I understand because I heard that it's not too many hairstylists that can do natural hair.
Yeah, true.
You know, and it's very difficult for you women to upkeep and things like that. So yeah, if you want to get your braids, you want to get you want to get your bobs, your quick weaves, lace fronts, whatever you have to get micro braids.
Very educated. Oh no, baby, I ain't got micros since 2012. I ain't getting no micros.
Yo.
But back in the day,
you had the micro braids.
Oh, them micros was taking everybody edges out faithfully. Oh yeah, baby. You was keeping them things in for 6 months. Yes, I sure did.
Them damn micro braids be like a 1,000 extension cords in your hand. Be like, God damn.
But I don't know, like micros used to take a long time.
Look like it.
But I think it was just because they did like box braids so quick. But now, like even knotless braids, they take a minute. Because I think we've just gotten them so long now. Like braids used to be shorter back in the day. Like this whole. So I'm not gonna lie. The length of time is almost the same. Because I remember, but oh my god, and then taking them out. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
I don't miss those days.
Yeah. No, and I'm cool on like you gonna get your nails done, you wanna get your hair done. I'm as far as the makeup go, like I'm cool. Like if you want to do the makeup, I just don't want it to where I hug you and your whole face be on my t-shirt.
Well, that's because she don't have good makeup, baby. So you need to tell her that if it's coming off, then you gotta up the quality of makeup, honey.
Yo, she hug you back up and your shirt.
I'm telling you, that's the quality of the makeup. It really
shirt
is.
Look like a Mardi Gras mask.
It is. You might need to go from the drugstore to Ulta or Sephora.
Stop getting that Walmart.
Yeah, that's the quality of the makeup.
You might say, what's wrong with Walmart makeup?
Nothing's wrong, but certain makeup it transfers because of the quality of the makeup.
Well, I'm not a woman, of course. So what's a cheap like makeup brand? Like you know how like for men we know like clothes, you'd be like, oh, you wearing that? But so what's like y'all women would be like, you wearing that brand?
Well, but makeup is different though, because there are really good quality, what we call drugstore brand makeup lines, like Maybelline or
Is that a good brand?
Yeah, but it just depends on like what you get.
So you shouldn't get your makeup from Dollar Tree.
Now, Dollar Tree, no. But what we say drugstore, like even in Ulta, there's like a prestige side, which is like the higher end, like MAC and Lancome and Tarte and Estee Lauder. Like all those are like higher end. And then you have like the lower end, which is like, no, I can't think of anything, but like NYX, Maybelline, even there's just little higher up brands that aren't necessarily like higher end, but like if makeup starts to transfer, it's the quality of your makeup.
Can women see other women like if you be like, yo, that's some trash makeup? Like can you see like she
no, because I can put on a face full of drugstore makeup and you'll never know. I mean I'm good at doing makeup so that I can make it look good.
So it's really on how you apply it.
Yeah, but I could tell like whether or not it looks good or like you just didn't do a good job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But can you tell? If I do it, probably, to be honest, probably not. Like you wouldn't be able to tell.
Question: do you think, as a woman, makeup helps or hurts women with their insecurities?
See, I can't speak for. I was gonna say I can't speak for myself because I don't look different with makeup on.
Okay.
Now, for me, I like makeup, and I think it makes me look. I don't even want to say better, but it just makes me look more.
Enhance you.
More presentable, I guess is like what I'm trying to say. Like not in a bad way, but like it just makes me look more presentable. But I don't have like bad skin or anything.
Yeah.
So I don't put on makeup so some people like wear makeup because they have acne or they have scars or whatever. Like I don't really have too much of that. So I think
I seen some of them videos. And I saw some women took that makeup off and it'd be a whole bugger wolf under there.
Yeah, so that's why I say I think it's your purpose behind wearing makeup as to whether or not it hurts or enhances your. I mean, I think when we do it, if you like makeup, when you do your makeup, you're like, yeah, I look good. You know what I'm saying? Like I slayed this makeup. So it obviously makes you feel better. Yeah. Like I feel better when you know what I'm saying? But I don't. Like, I can walk out and not wear makeup, and I'm not like, oh, my God, I didn't wear my makeup today. Like, now, I used to be like that way back in the day, but, like, you know, No, but that's also because like I don't really need to put it on, which is not bad. But I think if you do have skin problems or something like that, or something's wrong with your skin and you wear it and that is what gets you through, you know what I'm saying? That's what makes you feel confident, then do that. Like there's nothing wrong with that.
So it's like a haircut for women.
Yeah.
Because we feel good out there barber chair. You know what I'm saying? We already know you can't tell us nothing. We running errands and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, cool then.
Yeah.
I always wanted that. Ask that. I wanted to know because I know a lot of it, like I said, those videos when it be like a whole other person behind that makeup.
Yeah, but lying, and I think that gets into
like
also being honest with yourself about.
Yeah. You should have told me you was missing an eye. Like
before you drew it off.
Yeah, like before you drew, you should have told me you can't come in the rain because your eyebrows gonna slide off.
Yeah.
Okay, what be the purpose of that? Cutting your eyebrows off and then drawing them back on?
Because our eyebrows don't necessarily grow full, so it's kind of just like pointless, and then you just draw them on how full you want them.
Cause you always said you be like, oh my god, I wish I had your eyebrows.
Men.
These thick Anthony Davis things.
That's what we want, though. Like women, like men always have good eyebrows, and I think it's because y'all don't touch them.
Mm.
We've been waxing our eyebrows for a long. At least I have. So they get thinner and thinner, and the older you get,
okay. Last question on makeup. When did any man ever say, "Babe, I love your lashes"? Why?
Oh, no, lashes. See, okay, so
she about to get into it.
Lashes for me would be like somebody wearing makeup because they have a problem, right? So I get lash extensions because I don't have. I don't know, because my lash type keeps telling me, like, she's like, you do. They're just very curly. So my lashes are just very, very small and they look non-existent. So when I get lash extensions, people don't even really know because of my natural lashes are so, but I don't I wear them because I have a problem with my natural lashes. They're extremely curly and they appear like they're not there at all.
But the problem I have is when they go to looking like Patrick Star.
Like the caterpillars.
And it's like a whole brum bristle. Like, what's the point?
But I'm telling you, like, the confidence of brows and lashes, like, you can do your brows and lashes and that's it and be a whole other person.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know.
But where do the lashes come from?
Because lashes help you frame your eyes, and I think that's why lashes help frame your eyes. So that's why it's such like a drastic difference for women. But I'm telling you, like, you can look drastically different with or without lashes.
What are you? I don't.
You asked me the answer. I'm giving it to you.
That framing for what? A picture?
Like just the shape. Like lashes just help like frame your eyes and give you like a full eye look.
No, you look like a peacock.
I'm just speaking for what I know and what I think.
Man, I saw this.
But lashes can make a difference. I like you tell me all the time, like and I'm like, you don't see it, but I do. Like when I get my lashes done, I feel differently.
I think too, I could be wrong, but correct me if I'm wrong. I think women just do that for other women.
Lashes?
No, not lashes, just makeup and all that stuff. I think I'll do that.
Well, yeah, women. I mean, because y'all don't know much about makeup.
So y'all doing it for other women?
I think, yeah, unless you have insecurities that you're just trying to cover up.
Yeah.
Like, if I beat my face, it's because, like, she's going to be like, oh, your makeup looks
That's domestic violence.
No, as in, like, make my face look really good. Not, like, beat myself. No. Yeah, I mean, to a certain extent, yeah. Because y'all not going to know, like, oh, what was that? NARS? Like, no. But, like, you going to be like, you know what I'm saying? You just might be like, oh, you're pretty. Oh, your skin looks good. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I mean, to a certain extent, yeah, certain things are.
What if you go out with a dude and he'd be like, oh, that's Maybelline SPF 150?
I'm skeptical. That's sus. No, that's a little. No.
He start naming everything you got on to the T.
No. I mean, there are men out there, straight men who do hair, who do makeup, but I don't know the numbers, but I would say that it's not too high.
I'm not going to no man to get my braids done. I'm not sitting between your legs.
I've had
fam.
a male hairdresser before. I have had plenty of men do my makeup before.
Yo, a man braiding another man hair sitting between his legs is nasty, fam.
I had a male hairdresser.
No,
I'm
that's
talking
cool
about
for
like
women.
hairdressers and like makeup
No,
artists.
that's cool for women.
Oh.
No man.
Well, y'all have your barbers are men.
I'm not sitting between his legs.
Oh, true.
Imagine my arm sitting like this on another man's eyes while you braid my hair. That's nasty, fam.
Yeah, I think most men with hair go to women.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm skeptical about a female barber. Like, I mean,
There's some good women.
no, I'm about to say the barber shop I go to, Miss Tina was my barber at 1st, but because of the the designs I used to get in my head, she really couldn't do it, and that's when I went to Spence, and it was only like a few times because Spence been cutting my hair for like 4 years or so. But yeah, so he started doing it. She's real good.
Yeah,
She still lives real good.
I think women have steady hands, so I think they're really good at certain things.
Why? Because men fighting all the time or jerking off?
No, it's just that women I feel like just naturally have really steady hands. Sometimes.
Men stop jerking off, you can have a steady hand with the lineup.
It's true though. Women do have steady hands.
Nah. There's some do's and don'ts when you're in the barber shop too as a man. Like when he lining your head up, you can't like look at him.
You say that, I'm just like, that's
Fam,
weird.
don't line the man. Don't be lying to man and just be sitting up. You gotta close your eyes, fam.
I'm not gonna lie. Like when my hairdresser, like when any hairdresser is doing the front of my hair for something, it is kind of like it is kind of awkward. Like where do I look? Like sometimes I just look at my phone, but then you can't because they're like right there. So it's like it is kind of awkward when your stylist is in front of you. You do kind of get or like what's also awkward for us sometimes in like that same sense is like when we're in the wash bowl. And they're like, they're above us. So you're like, you're like, all right, do I close my eyes? Women know exactly what I'm talking about. Because, like, when they're over you do it, you're looking dead at their face. So you just be kind of looking anywhere.
You look up at
them. These women going to tell me I'm absolutely right. I'm telling you, that wash bowl experience, most of the time I just close my eyes. Plus, it feels good anyway. But when you open your eyes, it be kind of awkward. And you're like, ooh, all right. Like,
all the time they sitting up there.
Looking down at you. Cause like your hairstyles can look at your hair, but you don't know. Like, and you can't like look too much at your phone because you too far back. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of our experience. Like, same thing. It's just like you just kind of look wherever.
You make that like you open your eyes, make that weird contact, and they say you're the woman I always wanted.
Yeah, that wash bowl it can get awkward if it's not unless you're talking. It's awkward.
And men too, you gotta check your barbers too because you gotta watch because see when they go to lining up the mustache,
ooh yeah,
you smell whatever they didn't just have.
On their hands.
Is that a meatball marinara?
Yeah.
What is on your finger, fam? It's just I used to have a bubble bag in the G's to smoke cigarettes. I'm like, was that the shorts 100s? What
the long one?
Come on, man. Wash your hands, man, before you line up my mustache, man.
Another awkward experience for women is when we get waxes. Like, granted, the person is normally like further down of your body, obviously. But yeah, you just never, like, I just never really know what, like, I just be on my phone because it doesn't bother me no more. Like, it doesn't really hurt me anymore. So I just, like, either be on my phone or whatever. But I always wonder, like, do they think it's weird that I'm on my, because, like, I think some women, like, it's very painful. Yeah. So it's like a whole, like, but for me, I just am casual. But it's also, like, when I don't have my phone, it's always like, I'm just laying there. And you're just kind of like, oh, okay, like, what do I do?
I wonder what you call them wax people? What's their
They're estheticians, yeah.
Estheticians.
Yeah,
I wonder what they do when they run into a stanky cat.
That's a good question. I think I asked a girl that one time.
What she said? She put on like a COVID mask.
No, well, I think for a long time they still wear masks sometimes anyway. But like
they give them dude wipes.
I feel like she just. I don't remember what she said. I think I've asked that question before. Yeah. But then I don't want to... I mean, I always take a shower before I go get a wax, so I'm always certain. But then, you don't want to ask awkward questions.
She coming out with that starfish. She coming with that starfish tuna package.
I mean, I think there's just normal protocol for certain things. Like, if I'm about to go get a wax, I'm probably going to take a shower.
Oh, man, they got some chicks that don't even care. I mean,
true.
Just let a whole dude bust into the night
certain
before.
things I just do, like...
Certain chicks fresh from the club, just got busting. So I'm about to get a wax in the morning.
Oh.
DNA still oozing out. Oh my God, man. That was a good episode, man. Good episode. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Weekly playables. My song of the week, I'm bumping on repeat is "Middle of the Ocean" Drake and 21 Savage. Her loss. I love that Drake ran that when he get into that 6 p.m. in New York, 5 a.m. in Toronto bag.
That's off the new album?
Yeah, her loss.
I never have my song ready.
Never.
This
do.
is episode 3.
Yeah, y'all get it together because she don't love y'all.
I never have my song ready.
She don't love y'all. You got one? You got one for the people?
Oh, I do. I was playing this all the time.
What?
Ass Like That by Victoria Monet.
Oh, you put me up on that one. I downloaded that one.
So Victoria Monet is the girl, the singer, who has the viral TikTok dance to Slim Cut.
I gotta see that.
What is the song called? Some Cut? Is it Slim Cut or Some Cut?
I don't have no idea.
You know what it is. What is that song? Some Cut.
I forgot. Something.
Yeah. So her and Isabella, which is the dancer, they created that.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah.
She's a good singer. I like her.
So Victoria Monet, Ass Like That, Drake, 21 Savage, Middle of the Ocean. Yeah. Exactly.
Time to go.
All right, man. Remember, man, stay 10 toes down. If you're missing any, count them and roll with them. Lead with love, you're going to get love. And whatever you're doing and whoever you're doing it with, do them and it like you love it. Will love, Lexi B, TSOV Podcast. We are out. Peace.
Bye.